I've just bought this bike for $1 and now I'm going to try and use it to cycle from London to Paris, because in 3 days I'm watching the Olympics in Paris. So if this bike fails to get me there, or I'm just physically not capable of getting there, I'm going to miss what is literally my dream holiday. So no pressure. But without further ado, let's start cycling. Before I introduce you to my $1 bike, I need to talk you through day 1 of my 3-day game plan to get to Paris. Step 1, visit some landmarks in London, because I'm trying to prove that it's not just about the destination, but the journey. Step 2, cycle 70 miles out of London to New Haven, where I'll be catching a ferry to France at 5 p.m. For context, it's 7 a.m. right now. And step 3, get the ferry to France. It was only actually a 1 mile bike ride from Big Ben to Buckingham Palace, so I got there pretty quick. What the flipping heck? Right, this is it, Buckingham Palace. Honestly, I've lived in the UK for 24 years and I don't think I've ever actually been to Buckingham Palace. But it's now time to introduce you to my $1 bike. So I actually found the bike ready to go to the scrapyard, but I just thought it was like way too nice a bike to be going there. So I thought, why don't I try and fix the bike up? And then I thought, why don't I try and cycle it to the Olympics? Oh, hey mate, you're right. Quick question, do that bike there, is that for scrap?
Ah, it is, ah.
And it just... If it's going, I'll have it, yeah. I really appreciate it. What's your name, sorry?
Yeah.
What's your name, sorry?
My name?
Yeah.
My name's Terry.
Terry, I really appreciate it. Terry had this bike for 25 years. He'd taken it to some amazing places, but due to a bad leg, hadn't rode it for over 10 years. But now it was up to me to try and bring the bike back to life and take it on an epic journey. And this is what she looks like now. I think it looks sick. The setup's a bit of a madness, I'm gonna be honest. The bag strapped down on the back, bit sketchy. And my initial impressions of the bike were pretty good, but whether the bike will be able to withstand 200 miles of cycling was a different question. So yeah, I actually need to cycle back the way I just came. Because Buckingham Palace is the opposite way to the direction of the ferry. But you've got to make the most of these moments. And there is landmark number 3, the London Eye, right behind Big Ben. So, progress update. It is 7:45 a.m. My ferry is at 5 p.m. Google Maps is telling me it's going to take 5 hours and 34 minutes to get to the ferry. But that's assuming I'm going to be like a quick cyclist. And I'm really not, like, I do not think I'm gonna go that quick. Plus I'm gonna need a lot of stops. So maybe 7 hours is fair, which leaves me with 1 or 2 hours spare for any mechanicals, any issues with my bike. But before I'd even got out of central London, the bike had issues. I've been cycling about 20 minutes and my bike's making these noises. This is not good. I've got like 200 miles of cycling to go. I've also not had any breakfast yet. So first job is going to be getting breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Nice bike.
Thank you, mate.
I'm currently, I think I'm near Clapham and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling refueled after a big breakfast. Had a nice coffee. The vibes are here. All right, progress update. We're making progress. My ETA is 1:45 at the minute, so I've still got a couple of hours in the tank. It does seem to be going up, but you know, that's to be expected. But we have got time, so it's fine. I think we've made it out of central London now, which is incredible scenes, but it is really starting to just like hit home now how far I've got to cycle and just how uncomfortable this is. Anyway, questions to answer. Is there gonna be anyone else on the ferry on a bike? Surely not. Listen to this squeaking. That is not normal. I'm so worried about it. So I've now made it off the main road and I'm on a cycle path, which means I get to see all my cycling friends. No, joking. Being on a cycle path is so much better because there's just no traffic on the road. It's way chiller. But then just before my first stop of the day and 16 miles into the journey, the terrain started to change significantly. I did forget to turn the microphone on for this segment, but I got hit with some absolutely massive hills on a bike which only has 6 gears because it's 50 years old, which was so damn hard. And then I got sent down this path with loads of bushes. I was getting stung by nettles. Ow! Why the hell has Google Maps sent me down here? Ow! If this was a sign of what's to come, I was in a lot of trouble. Name a more refreshing drink. Yeah. After that well-earned break, I got back on the bike and started cycling again as I started to leave the London suburbs. Views, look at this path. Isn't it weird, like I'm 20 miles outside of London and I'm just in the middle of nowhere, like 20 miles ago. I'm in the busiest place in the UK. 20 miles later, there's no one here. It's me and my very squeaky bike. Yeah, so it's very sketchy trying to use the brakes on the bike, and the clip-in pedals were not easy to operate as well. And as I started to leave London, it meant one thing: more and steeper hills. And then, in one of the most countryside moments of my entire life, I had to wait for some cows to cross a road. And then I said to this couple on the other side, I said, I wish them cows would move. And they said, ha! And going downhill was just as bad as going uphill on this bike because of how wonky the back wheel was. This is a video of the bike before I fixed it up. Like, look how much the back wheel's vibrating here. That is not normal. What the flipping heck? 25 miles ago, I was in the centre of London, and now I'm seeing people on like horse and cart. I was making really good progress, but as I made it over the hills of Caterham, they had really taken their toll. Right, I've messed up. I've hit the wall. I've run out of drinks. I've had to break into my emergency snack drawer, so that's when you know times are tough. I could not cycle 4 miles to the corner shop. I've called it a pub, found a pub. I don't think this video captures just how bad I felt in this moment. I'd worked so hard cycling over the hills coming out of London and not been eating and drinking enough. And then when I ran out of drinks, I didn't replace them. And if this pub wasn't here, the challenge could have been over before it even started. This was a real hard lesson for the rest of the journey. After that break, I got back on the bike and I started pedaling. And although I had a really long way to go, I was genuinely enjoying the journey. Plane coming into land. We're near Gatwick Airport, so there's loads of planes landing, which is pretty cool. I honestly don't know where time went, because with 30 miles to go, I only had time for one more stop, which I spent looking at some cows and watching some people play cricket. I don't know how long this break was, or if I was just cycling really slow, but before I knew it, it was looking like I could miss the ferry. What the f*** has happened? My ETA is now 4:30. So I can't have any more breaks. And it turns out you actually need to be at the ferry 45 minutes early, not 30. So there was a real chance I was going to miss the ferry. And now we're hitting the flipping hills. I'm gonna have to go to another place here. No, I've got this. I can do it. There was surely no way I could cycle quick enough to make that much time back. Why is there no low gears though on this bike? It actually makes me so angry. How did people even ride bikes? Come on! I was cycling as hard as I possibly could. I was terrified that I was going to miss the ferry. And after all that hard effort, I managed to make back 5 whole minutes, which I then spent getting cherries. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Many thanks. Stay safe on the road.
Yeah, well, it's crazy on this route. Yeah. Thank you. See you later. Wasn't she a nice person? I'm really looking forward to these cherries now as well. That'll be a nice little treat for the ferry. I did manage to make back a bit more time, so much so that I knew I was going to make it to the ferry half an hour early, but making back another 15 minutes looked impossible. I've got 3.5 miles left. It should take 20 minutes, apparently. But then again, look at this path. Like, I'm not sure 20 minutes is believable. So I think that's actually the path, and I've just come down the wrong path. Mate, I'm a flipping idiot. Oh, Jesus. This is the actual path. All right, this looks more like it. Honestly, I'm an idiot sometimes. This is the actual path. It had been such a nice day, but such a hard day of cycling. So I made one last push to get me through Newhaven and onto the ferry. Hopefully. And like out of some kind of movie, as I cycled up to the ferry gates, they closed them. Oh God. Hello.
Are you for the 5 o'clock?
Yep.
You're very late.
Late?
The boat's late, otherwise you would have missed it.
You're joking?
We closed half an hour before. It's not a bus.
Oh gosh, sorry,
Right,
sorry.
Late, so you're right.
Yeah, it's late, so you're lucky. So I'll just have a passport, please.
Yes. You honestly could not write it. Then I went into absolute panic mode because I thought I'd forgot my passport. Got it. Thanks, Crystal.
How do you know my name?
She just said it.
I know. It's Lady Princess Crystalina of
I cannot believe that. What the flipping heck? And unbelievably, there was 2 other cyclists on the ferry. Are these your guys' bikes? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Okay.
Cycling to Nice, so I'm going around.
You go to Nice?
Yeah.
What? That's awesome. It was genuinely really reassuring knowing there was other cyclists on the ferry. And after a day of really hard cycling and just pure chaos, I was just so relieved to be on the ferry. We're on the ferry! Yes! And what an evening it was. I'm eating a cherry on the ferry. Genuinely, these are the best cherries I've ever had. If you see that woman knocking about selling cherries, go and buy yourself some. Go buy yourself loads. We should get to France for about 10:30 p.m. their time, so that gives me enough time to get to the hotel and then settle down for a chill night. Anyway, next stop, Dieppe. Or is it Dippy? I had this meal which was not that nice, but in that moment tasted flipping amazing. And then we arrived in France. And to finish off the day, I just had a 25-minute bike ride to the hotel. Je suis arrivé en France. I've arrived in France, and this is my hotel behind me. It's 11 p.m. and I'm absolutely knackered. Today has been so exhausting, but tomorrow's going to be even bigger. So I need to get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Bonjour, good morning. It's day 2 of my 3-day adventure from London to Paris, and it's 11 a.m. I had a very long sleep last night because I was absolutely knackered. Of course, step 1 of day 2 had to be go to a patisserie, and this patisserie might have just changed my life. It was so good. This is what I'm talking about. I'm the happiest man in France this morning. Originally I was going to save this for later, but I just can't. Day 2 of cycling, underway. The goal for today was to either make it to Guizos or Brayet-Loup, with the goal of making it to Paris for tomorrow lunchtime. But first, I needed to get out of Dieppe. And Google Maps is telling me to go down there. It's like literally down a field. What? I am not cycling down there. Nah, screw this, I'm going the other way. If these are my final moments, this challenge was good up until this point. Google Maps was tripping. Bro, it was sending me to some crazy places. I'm walking. Where am I? Oh, civilization. Oh, please be the cycle path. This has... Yes! Come on! We made it to the cycle path. Yes! Look at this path! Just look at how straight and smooth it is. I am the happiest man in France, once again. Bonjour! Haha! Oui, oui. Alright, little progress update for you all. So far, so good. We're on this really nice cycle path, which is making cycling so much easier. But some huge news for you all. We are 38 minutes away from our first landmark of the day. Come on, give it up for the first landmark. Oh yes, let's go. Other concerning notes, it's warm, but this next landmark, I'm telling you, it's huge. Hello. Hello. You alright?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Where are you off to?
Paris.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm going to give the bike away when I get there and then get the train back. It's not a fancy bike. And this was my motivation for the challenge. Could I cycle the bike that was destined for the scrapyard all the way to Paris and then give it away to someone when I get there who's going to use it, cycle it and love it for many more years to come. Hopefully giving the bike a whole new lease of life. Yeah, it looks like I'm going left here. I think. Yeah, there's like a chateau or something up here, I think. Yeah, best luck with your travels. I might catch you soon anyway. See ya. So I've messed up. There is no landmark here. There's some cyclists coming. I'm just going to pretend like I'm not. Hello.
Did you find your castle?
No.
You know where it
I've
is?
met.
You took a left to soon. It's down there. It's the next right.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah, it's a chateau, a massive chateau.
Oh, thank you for coming back. Oh, thanks, guys. This place is incredible. How many rooms do you think are in here? Like, what should you do with this many rooms? I genuinely can't believe how nice that group of people were. It's just dawning on me. It's 3 p.m. and I've covered like 25 kilometers. I've just got to come to the realization that I'm going to be riding the bike today till like 9 p.m. at least. I'm just a bit worried about food and drink as well. I'm hoping at this next town that I'm coming up at, there's some shops open, but it's like, I'm gonna be there at 4 p.m. on a Sunday, and I just can't see that a lot of them are gonna be open. Being so far behind schedule meant it was so important that I carried on cycling and did not get distracted. Whoa! Yo! But in all seriousness, being on the cycle paths in France meant I was making much faster progress than yesterday. And before I knew it, I'd reached my lunchtime / almost tea time destination. Sorry. Yeah. But I have never been to a McDonald's in France. Notable things about French McDonald's: items come in reusable plastic packaging. Interesting. Merci beaucoup. Feeling fresh after lunch, I got back on the road and I started pedaling. You are not watching Chris Howitt anymore, you are watching Tadej Pogacar. I also do not have an accommodation booked for tonight. It's going to be 7 p.m. by the time I reach my next destination. I know I need to book an accommodation then. But on the upside, this cycling route, this cycle path, literally goes all the way to Paris. So I should be bing chilling. But being real with you guys, I was stressed in this moment. But this stress channeled into faster cycling, and somehow I managed to make some unbelievable progress. Oh gosh. I've booked a hotel. Come on! So where I was parked up earlier, I didn't have internet. I've just rode down to this like random spot and I had 4G. Checked on the map, it's 2.25 hours to this hotel I'm staying at. I thought originally it was too far away, but we've made good progress. And anyway, this hotel tonight is so French, you will not believe. But this is like really what this journey is about, just the highs and the lows. About 15 minutes ago, I was at the lowest of lows. And now I'm at the highest of highs. I'm not being funny, Google Maps, but where are we? What the What a nice evening. This, honestly, this is what it's all about. Buongiorno. Thanks to this, I got down to Guizos pretty quickly and then carried on down to Brayettes-Loubs. And over the last 50 kilometers of today's journey, I'd barely seen anyone and hadn't seen a single bike-packing cyclist. Right until a couple of kilometers outside of Brayettes-Loubs, when I saw someone up ahead. Oh, what? Sorry. You alright?
Okay.
Sorry.
Because I'm cycling alone for many times.
I've not seen anyone either.
Yeah?
Are you going to Paris?
Yeah, but not today. Huh?
Oh no, me neither.
I'm from London as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, but my family, because I'm French, my family, my name from Fleury-sur-Andelle.
Oh wow.
Like, I don't take this road, I wanted to see the village of my family.
Oh wow. Do you want to ride for a bit?
Yeah, of course.
What's your name, sorry?
Jean-Marc.
Jean-Marc.
And you?
I'm Chris. Nice to meet you. I ended up cycling with Jean-Marc all the way until my stop for the night. We had a great chat about the Alps and just life in general. It was fantastic, but soon we had to say goodbye. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Safe travels if I don't see you, but yeah, I'll drop you a message and let you know the plan for tomorrow. Do you want to wait? See you later. You cannot make this up. So, what? The hotel is literally there, and what has just happened? My bike rack's come off. I literally just heard this drop off. Oh no. Mate, how does that happen? What? I am the luckiest person ever for it happened to happen here. And I think I can take some other bolts off the rack and put this back together. I've still got the main bolts and I should have the tools to fix it. I honestly feel like I've been the luckiest person alive today. I am in disbelief. This is my hotel for tonight. What? Oh God. Oh, it's a good job I've got my helmet on. So the eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that I've only had 2 meals today. I did ask at the hotel they're not serving food anymore. Probably because it's 10:30. So for tea tonight, for the third time today, we've got crunchy maple syrup granola bars. I'll see you in the morning for the third and final day, and hopefully when I'm going to make it to Paris.
Bonjour.
Yeah, okay. Bonjour. I'm here with Jean-Marc. We've just been for breakfast. We called at a shop and got some pastries. They were very nice. We went to a bakery before, but it was closed. How am I feeling this morning? Absolutely awful. Gonna be honest, my legs are ruined. I barely slept last night as well because it was so warm in the chateau. Anyway, game plan for today. I've got around 4 hours of cycling left before I get to Paris. I've listed the bike on Facebook Marketplace and I've had no interest. The bike is literally listed for $0. I've not had a single message. At the minute, if I don't get any messages, I'm just gonna wing it and hopefully find someone in Paris who needs a bike. So me and Jean-Marc set off cycling for the day and things were going pretty well. What a beautiful village. This is so nice. Although we did go down some pretty sketchy paths. Oh my gosh! How on earth did I not fall off then? I think I buckled my wheel even more after that crash. It was vibrating so much. My whole bike was literally shaking. Despite this, we were making good progress, and it was looking like we'd reach Paris for just after lunchtime. And I was reflecting on what had been so far a really good experience bike packing somewhere for the first time. I think that's something that I've really come to appreciate doing the cycling. It's just, there's a lot of places that I've seen on this journey that I would never have seen if I'd flown here, or a lot of people. Take the car.
Kind of road.
Yeah.
Met each other.
Yeah, exactly. Right, you lot, little check-in. My hands are absolutely killing. My arse is hurting even more. But when the views are like this and you're cycling on a road like this, you just forget about it. It's around 45 kilometers now till we reach Paris, so we're getting close. We're getting close, Paris 2024. And before we knew it, me and Jean-Marc had made it to the Paris suburbs. Whoa, Paris! Wow, that's incredible. We're almost there.
Like we are playing and we will start to. We can fly to.
Is he? All right. Wow. Huh.
Wow.
Seeing Paris for the first time gave us both a lot of motivation and hope that we were going to make it to Paris. We made it down to the River Seine when Jean-Marc saw a fisherman in distress, so went over to help, and before I knew it, he was climbing into the Seine to catch the fish. And he caught the fish! And these are the kind of moments that you miss going in a car or on a plane. Alright, final update before we get to the centre of Paris. I'm going to be honest, I've completely forgot that I'm on a $1 bike, I'm going to the Olympics, and that my legs are in absolute agony. This has just been so much fun, and I really hope I can find someone to give this bike to. It looks amazing! I assume this is not your first time seeing the Champs-Elysees.
Me?
Yeah.
I know.
Right, I guess that leaves us one more landmark. Oh, it's only 1 mile. Yes. Bro, what? What is this? Wow. Pretty cool. Yeah. I think we're here. I think we are here. Come on! I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. Yeah! We made it. What a journey. I actually can't believe that. Now I've just got to find someone to give the bike away to. And then go and enjoy the Olympics. Jean-Marc's writing me a sign saying free bike to anyone who needs it. But in French. because then a local will find it, hopefully. That's just in case I can't find anyone who needs a free bike in the next hour before I've got to go and meet my girlfriend. So there's huge time constraints here. I've
QR code?
QR code? No, I said, do you want the bike?
No.
No.
No, it's okay.
I need to give it away.
I don't understand.
Okay. Do you want for? Oh, to paper. Hang on.
The bike for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I've cycled.
It's free.
Free.
Okay.
Do you want it?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Yes. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh. The sign worked. Okay, here you go. Well, I didn't actually get your name, sorry.
Thank you. My name is Pierre.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, enjoy. Take care.
Maybe you can go to London with the bike.
Bye, Pierre.
You go to the Olympic with the bike. He will do the lap turning side.
Bye.
Cool.
John Marc. What a journey. Yeah. Amazing. That's it. All right.
Bye.
Bye, Jean Marc.
Bye.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Safe travels.